Hey everybody, let's see here. Welcome to Mac Students Devotion, Devotional Devo, whatever you want to call it. Pretty informal thing. Just want to be able to. My name's Daniel Wilson, by the way. I'm the family pastor here at Mag Church, helping out Mag students today. So this is going to be like a really informal thing, just a quick little devotional for students out there, for parents, anybody who really wants to watch it, but it is going to be for Mag students specifically. I wanted to try to do something to keep us connected over this during this time. It is unprecedented, really. I've never been through something like this, and I'm pretty old, so I just turned 35. I think that's the first time I've said that. Jesus be with me. My birthday was Saturday, so I turned 35, and yeah, it's been unique to have to go through all this kind of stuff, and it's just weird. So I've never been through something like this, and I'm pretty sure you've never been through something like this, and so we're kind of learning how to do this together. So we wanted to be able to still connect with you during this time. We're not having Wednesday night services. By the way, when we do resume, we meet on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. at Mag Church on Lafayette Road over here in Medina. But I just wanted to, like I said, just want to connect with you still, and we'll try to do some different things throughout the week. But we want to do it at 7 p.m. every night, and these will be available to watch whenever. They'll be on demand afterwards. So share, like, comment if you want to. I do have live comments, so if you're watching and you have a question, or if you want to make a comment or something, I'll be checking those periodically to be able to hopefully. Let me make sure I got this going on over here. I want to make sure that I got it like I'm supposed to have it. So, so yeah, all right, so let's dive right in here. And I want to kind of talk, this is going to be relative to what we're going through right now. So this time that we're going through, these things that we're going through, COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, it's kind of this weird thing. I know, like right before I came on live, I was watching a press briefing from the White House, and I know that in our state of Ohio, Governor DeWine is coming out pretty much every day, and I don't know about you, but if you're watching them every day, or if you're hearing about the things, it can kind of get a little scary because you're seeing things change every day. Every day there's something new that seems to be closing down or changing, and it can be a little rattling if you think about it. But so let's talk about that for tonight. All right. So let's talk about when things are happening in our life that we really don't know how to react. I think for they're going through something like this, I mean, you can get kind of rattled. It can throw you for a loop for sure, because this is new, and it seems like one thing after another is falling down and or going away, and you're like, well, I don't know how life is going to get back to normal through this. But ever since this really started, ever since this pandemic outbreak, whatever you want to call it, started, I've had this thought in my head, this song, and I'll talk about the song in a little bit. But I follow personally. I follow a lot of churches on social media. Follow some pastors. I have pastor friends on social media. They've been posting some stuff, and this one verse keeps popping up, and it's from John 16:33, and I want to bring it up here to the screen for you. It's John 16:33, like I said, and Jesus himself. This comes straight from Jesus himself, and he says, "In the world you will have tribulation." All right, let's take a look at that. All right, so in the world you will have tribulation, But those big words right there that you, whoop, that way. I don't, the big words right there. But take heart. But take heart. All right. So in the world you will have tribulation. Jesus is very clear on that. There's gonna be things that happen in life that are, I don't know, just they're they're strange, they're scary. It can make you worried. Jesus is very clear that those things will happen. Tribulation will happen. Bad things will happen. Things that are out of your control will happen. But take heart. All right, let's bring that up one more time. Now it's going to be over here. Haha. All right, got it. But take heart, because this is real key right here. Oh, right there. I have overcome the world. I have overcome. Jesus himself is saying, listen, there's going to be trials. There's going to be things that are happening that are out of your control. That are scary. But let me see where. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. Man, he has overcome the world, which means that he's the captain of it all. He's the ruler of it all. He's overcome every little bitty thing that scares us, that catches us off guard. He's overcome those things. And so it gives, I really do believe that this is very encouraging for the believer and for those that are searching for answers. They can look to Jesus for these answers. They can look to the Bible for these answers, because answers are there. Answers are there. Things are going to happen. This phrase, take heart, is not something that it's not the kind of language that we use these days, right? But it's very poetic. I love it. It's very wordsmithy, right? It's very, I love it. I love the way it sounds. Take heart. But nobody talks like that anymore, right? Nobody says, behold, take heart. Nobody really does that. So let's talk about what that take heart now. I have some notes written down over here on my computer. Take heart means to be courageous, to be confident, to be undaunted. Undaunted. That's something I've never been called. Hey, you're very daunting. Nobody's ever called me that. But be undaunted. Be filled with joy. I think that's huge. In this time of uncertainty, of, man, we know the governor's going to come on, president's going to come on tomorrow, and something else is going to happen, and we're going to be thrown for a loop again. We're not going to know what's happening. Be filled with joy, and not the silly, oh man, I can't think of the word. Not some joy that comes from nowhere, but joy that comes from God. Joy that comes from peace and hope of knowing that God's in control. These things might happen. Jesus himself was very clear. Stuff is going to happen. Tribulations are going to happen. But we can take heart. We can be courageous. We can be filled with joy. We can be undaunted. No matter what happens, no matter what comes our way, we can be filled with joy, and we can take heart, understanding that Jesus has overcome. There's a guy named Matthew Henry. He wrote a commentary of the Bible a long time ago. But this is what he says about verse 33. He says that whatever troubles they might meet with in this world, by virtue of his victory, talking about Jesus, his victory over it, they should be sure of peace in him. What does that mean? Because I'm pretty sure it was written a long time ago where people only read the King James Version, and they talked in King James Version too. And so it's kind of difficult to understand. So let me read it one more time. He's talking about the disciples, because Jesus is talking to the disciples in this verse. And he says, whatever troubles they might meet in this world, by virtue of his victory, talking about the victory that Jesus has over the world, over sin, over darkness, over death, over tribulations, over trials, all these things, what victory Jesus has over that, they should be sure of peace in him. They can have that peace, that whatever comes, whatever happens, they can find that peace. And so that's what I'm praying for you today, is that you can find the peace that comes from taking heart. Take heart, because God has overcome the world. And so that's I think that's huge for us to hear today. There's talking about the song that I was mentioning earlier. Ever since this really kind of started going on and stuff, there was a song that Hillsong United, who's a phenomenal worship team out of Australia. G'day, mate. That's the extent of my Australian accent. I apologize ahead of time. Or after the fact. I apologize for even trying to do an Australian accent. But they wrote a song a few years ago called Take Heart. And so it's been in my head ever since this stuff kind of went on, especially when I'm seeing churches and pastors all over the country posting these social media graphics on their social media pages about John 16 verse 33, talking about take heart. And so it's I'm gonna post it in the link below. Hey, okay, so hey, hello, hi, so so let's see, we've got some. We disappeared for a second there. So I'm gonna post as a comment. I'm gonna post the link to that YouTube music video live performance that they did. So yeah, we've got some people saying hey to us. Let's see if I can bring that up on the screen. Hey everybody, hi. Okay. Oh, from Dacula. It's actually pronounced Dacula, but I never pronounce it right. Chrissy, I apologize. I know that I get on everybody's nerves about that, Liz especially. And the joy of the Lord is our strength. I definitely believe that. So we can take, I think during this time, we can definitely take heart in knowing that Jesus has overcome this already. And no matter what life looks like after this, I think that we're going to rebound. I definitely believe that's what I'm praying for, is that our country, our world rebounds after this. And so I'm looking forward to how we come together through all of this. I think that I could get off on a tangent there. I might save that. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. How about that? So 7 p.m. every night, we're going to be doing one of these live things. And so we don't want to go too long, maybe 5-10 minutes. I know I've gone a little bit longer tonight, but when I chase rabbits, I get on rabbit trails and I chase them, so I apologize. But again, I'm going to post the link to that YouTube video. And I do want to say that Max students, okay, y'all, this is just for Max students, all right? Everybody else, y'all can watch, but whatever. I think we're going to try to do a Zoom call, like a FaceTime group thing, so that we can all hang out, so we can all be together. And maybe do one of these little devotionals together. Maybe let's try for Wednesday night. All right. So Wednesday night, which is our normal meet time, which is our normal hangout. Let's do that. So I'll be in contact with all y'all to get up with that and try, as many people as I can. That I have contact information for. So I'm really looking forward to that. I've got to learn Zoom. My wife Liz has been saying, "Oh, you should do Zoom. You should do." All I got to do is, because my wife's a teacher, and so she's having to learn all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, "What Zoom? What is that?" And so she's trying to teach me all of this stuff. And so I'm so old. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try to do a Zoom call, a Zoom conference, whatever it's called, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. For all that watch, thank you so much. Thanks for sticking with me this long, and hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Do some exercise. It's still okay to go to parks and trails and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try. I'm hoping it's not going to rain tomorrow, and I can go on a quick little hike. So I encourage you to stay active. Don't watch YouTube all day. Don't play video games all day. Read your Bible, pray, spend some time. You don't have an excuse now. How about that? You don't have an excuse. Oh, I don't have any time. You got plenty of time now. So we'll be posting stuff on our Facebook page about things to read, things to follow, all that kind of stuff. We love you so much. We love you. We love you. We love you. We're praying for you. Man, hey, it's live. We're praying for you to have to be filled with joy, to be filled with peace during this time, and we can't wait to all this kind of slows down and end, and we get to see you again. Have a great night. We love you. Bye. Let's see. Hey, how about that right there? All right. Bye, everybody.